Hello my loves, what is up, what's going on, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be a new pick card reading, and today we're talking about the prediction for 2023. Yeah, we are talking about what's going to happen next year. So I hope that you're excited about this because I so am. So yeah, if you're new to pick card readings, let me guys give you a quick little rundown about how things work. Over here we have pile number 1, here we have pile number 2, and here we have pile number 3. So take a moment, pause the video if you like, and choose a pile you feel most drawn towards. If you like to choose with crystal objects, yeah, I placed a couple of things there to help you with the choosing process of this. So yeah, after you're done choosing your pile, after you know exactly which pile is yours, you can scroll down in the description box. There you will find the timestamp link to your specific pile. Then go on ahead, click on that, and watch your prediction for 2023. So yeah, without further ado, let's just hop into today's video and see what's there for you for the following year. Hello my lovely group 1. So this is the pile that you chose, and over here we are having this dragon statue made of jade, if you wanted to know what this is, but yeah, you get it. And yeah, without further ado, let's just hop into this reading and see what's there for you for next year. Okay, so my lovely group 1. First, we're having this siren archetype. This is the archetype that you will embody next year. It's going to be like the main theme. And for you, the main theme will be working with your inner desires and, you know, those impulsive desires, those things that pushed you sometimes to do things that you didn't necessarily want to do. And you are going to learn how to tame those impulses, so to say. So yeah, next year is going to be a lot of getting to know yourself very deeply, like working with your shadow self. But at the same time, you will learn how to go for what you actually want. So you are going to be heading forward, like letting go of the past, of trauma, of pain and stuff like that, and solely focusing on the present moment and in the future. This means that you will glow. Maybe so far you've seen yourself like this creature right here, and maybe in a very negative aspect, but next year you're going to become, you know, this very fine woman. You will work very hard on the image that you have about yourself, and you will get through those negative feelings that you are having towards yourself. Better said, you will finally accept yourself for who you are, and this will bring so much empowerment. You are someone that looks at a person and sees through that person's souls. You know exactly if a person comes to you and has bad intention, and that will be your strongest asset next year. Like if you look at this woman here, it's like almost looking through me and almost like knowing everything about me and figuring out. So yeah, this is more like a trait. You have this trait to draw people in, you know, like the siren song. You know how to draw people in. You're like a magnet, and this will be the thing that will make a huge difference from you and the other people. And yeah, do not think poorly of you, because you are amazing, and next year you will realize that. I feel like I just want to let this card like this, the other way around, because this signifies great change that's going to happen. You will focus on yourself and on how you will improve your life. And also I see some part of, inner beauty and getting into your divine feminine. This could also mean working with your emotions, accepting your emotions, and not criticizing yourself because you are a sensitive person. Those were quite the messages, like right from the start. Now let's see what we have with these tarot cards. So we're having the Page of Swords. Here we're having the Four of Coins, King of Wands, and the Lovers. Oh yeah. So I just want to start right with the Lovers, because this card represents completion, represents when two become one. This could also indicate that first of all, you're going to accept yourself, you're going to see the beauty that's inside of you, and because you will start loving yourself, like genuinely loving yourself, you will attract great love and great people in your life. So next year might be that year where you will attract genuine people that wants, what's best for you and that love you for who you are. So if you're not in a relationship, this can also indicate that you will find the love of your life next year. So it's going to be a huge thing. But yeah, if you are already in a relationship, this means that you will deepen that love with that person. You will get to know that person in a different light. You will see the beauty in that person, and that love that you share will go so much deeper and will become so much profound. It's almost like saying that you will fall in love again with that person. Now, the Page of Swords. So next year you're going to get curious about something. You will have this drive, this thing like, yeah, I want to know that, I want to do that. This can also indicate that you're going to be traveling a lot. You want to see the world, you want to learn stuff. And it's so fitting with this King of Wands that we're having here, because this comes from passion. You are very passionate about the world. And also with this archetype here, it's almost like saying you will start living your life the way you want. So no more, I'm not going to do that because someone said that and that and that. Like, no more excuses. You will start living the life that you want and the life that you deserve. So far, you kept on finding excuses and reasons not to follow through with certain ideas that you had, but this stops with next year, because next year you will be choosing you and you will embody the beauty of you, and you will see that you have so much to win from that. And also with this Four of Coins, so the biggest thing that I want to say here, that if you've been struggling financially, know that all of that will clear up. It's almost like saying that you are being divinely guided and you are being protected. So there's nothing to worry about. But at the same time, with this Four of Coins, it's almost like saying that there is someone that will be providing for you, also in moments in which things won't go financially as planned. And I'm saying this because the moment when you will start focusing on yourself and you will want more from life, you might go on and spend excessively because you want to treat yourself like the princess, the king, the amazing goddesses that you are. And maybe that can stress you out when you check out your bank account and you'll see like, oh boy, like that much I've spent, But know that also if you go on that kind of shopping spree, you will always be protected by the universe, because next year is about you, and it's about how you can learn to live life again, how you can, nurture that inner child of yours, how you can get more curious about life. Let's say, for example, that you want to cook, right? And cooking, especially when you're doing it on a daily basis, can become some blah, it's not so interesting. But the moment you pour passion into cooking, and let's say you play some music and stuff like that, well, that's a different story, because cooking becomes much more fun. And then you're going to be like, oh my god, it almost feels like the first time that you've cooked a meal, because things are so interesting. So yeah, next year you will be pouring so much more passion into what you're doing. It's almost like discovering life again, and just going with the flow and just enjoying yourself, because you deserve this. You've been through so much in the last couple of years. This is your year. Yes, baby. So let's pull more cards and see what we have here for you. Ooh, and another interesting thing that I'm seeing now with this King of Wands, because we're having the Phoenix, right? So you will be reborn. You will find so much more passion and so much, that will to live and to experience life how it is. So yeah, interesting things are happening for you next year, and I'm so excited about this though. Okay. Ooh, so we're having water, spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion. So as I said before, you will work through your feelings, and this will lead to huge emotional growth. You will learn so much more about yourself and about how you react in different situations, and this will help you, first of all, become more confident in yourself, and second of all, acceptance. This will lead to huge acceptance. Now here we're having the mutable signs, surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. So as I mentioned before, go with the flow. Next year, it's all about going with the flow. It's all about living life. It's all about getting, excited again for things that are to come. It's like, it's almost like so far you've been holding your hands like this, but you didn't let this water run through. But this is going to change this year, because you want to let that water run through. You want to almost throw yourself into chaos and see how things will go. I mean, yeah, when you say this, like throw yourself into chaos, like sometimes it can get crazy and no one wants to be in chaos. But that's the beauty of chaos. Chaos is chaotic. When you throw yourself in chaos, you learn to trust the universe. You learn to trust the flow. And this lesson will help you live the life that you want, will help you accept change. The only thing that we have for granted is the present moment, because we have no idea what's going to happen in the future. One day things are like this, tomorrow everything could change drastically. That's why the only thing that we have for granted is the present moment. So cherish this present moment, live it fully, enjoy it, because life is meant to be enjoyed. Enjoy the present moment. Okay, my love, that's a huge message that just came through. The power of the present moment. Okay, that was a bit too dramatic, but hey, we are used at this point with stuff like this. Okay, so loosen your grip. Oh my god. Coping mechanism, destiny, addiction, let God in. Loosen your grip a little. Let that water flow. Embody the chaos within you. Don't try to be so stiff all the time. Let loose, just let loose and enjoy life. Have fun with life. Here we're having called soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. It's time to step up your game. It's time to say no to all these excuses that you've been coming up with. It's time to live your life the way you want to. It's time to follow your passions. This can also talk about building a business or going, just breaking the good old 9-to-5 thing and just following your dreams, maybe establishing a business, and try to do that. Ooh, you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. Yes, baby. Face your true north. So this year you are called to step out of your shell. I see this major glow up that's going to happen, and people around you will almost look at you and be like, who that? Like, do I know this person? Oh my god, that person is that. Like, that big of an impact. The moment you start living in the present moment, the moment you get curious again, that's the moment where you live your life fully. This is just so interesting. And also with a cold, yes, baby, we are finally walking our path. We are finally walking the path that was meant for us. We are saying no. We learned how to say no, and now we are actually, putting in the work and putting in the practice of saying no. We are using that word. No can be such a powerful word. Say that more. Learn where your boundaries are, and don't let anyone stumble upon you, because you are precious. This will be huge lessons that you will learn next year. And I'm getting this feeling that next year you will know how to attract the right person at the right time, because we're having this Lover's card. You will put so much passion into what you're doing that things will finally fall into alignment. But to do that, you need to loosen your grip. I know that it's so maybe a bit contradictory, but the moment where you let go of control is the moment when you actually get back into alignment. And that's the beauty of it. Yeah. I just love this message. It's just so beautiful. But yeah, let's see what else we have here for you. Okay. So I see that we're having 4 cards here. So, illusion. Let go of the illusion that you already have everything figured out. You don't know with certainty what's going to happen in the future. I mean, yeah, you can imagine to some extent, and with dreams, the moment where you allow yourself to dream, you attract things that will come into the future. But for the moment, let go of this illusion that you know it all. You have no idea, like, you're clueless. And you don't even realize it. And you need to start realizing it. Then you will receive so much more. Oh my god, boundaries. I just mentioned that. Yes, set boundaries. Learn how to say no. And you will see how much more you have to win from this. Community. So yeah, it's also time to give back to the community and to cherish your friendships. So maybe your friendships weren't so brilliant this year, but next year you will be driven by your passion, by that fire within you, and you will manage to attract great people in your life. I'm seeing this like-minded people. You attract what you are, right? The moment you start letting loose, that's going to be the moment where you will start living your most authentic life. That will be the moment where you will feel such alignment with your life, and that will be the moment where you will attract like-minded people. Ooh, soul journey. Yes, you are living your mission. You are finally embodying the mission that you are supposed to fulfill. And this is huge. This is huge. You will see how much satisfaction you will get out of this. Yeah, this is your destiny. This is your destiny, my love. Stop and let go of what you've been doing until now. This is your time to live. This is your time to shine. This is your time to live the life of your dreams. This is the time to choose you. This is a time to move forward with your dreams. You are not for everyone. People might not understand it, might not understand you. But as long as you're happy and as long as they see you happy, they won't even search so much for understanding. They wouldn't care so much, you know? Let's say your family. If your family sees you happy with your thing and what you're doing, they will be happy for you. Right? They accept you for who you are. And the same goes with friends. So stop dimming your light for others. You are meant to do this. You are meant to live this. You are meant to be awesome. Right? Alright, so lastly, I'm going to be pulling some affirmation cards to end of this reading. So let's see what affirmation we have for you, group 1, for 2023. Okay. Oh, I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. Remember when I talked about that chaos and how when we are in chaos we find alignment because we stop controlling things so much? Discomfort, like, yeah, when we are getting outside of our shell, outside of our comfort zone, we find, this discomfort, and we almost feel like, I want to go back in bed because the sheets were warm and stuff like that. Well, no, you need to get outside of your bed and you need to start living your day. And it's the same with this. The moment you step out of your comfort, yes, sure, you will find discomfort, but you will find a deeper meaning and personal growth, and you will become unstoppable. This is so fitting. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. Remember these illusions we talk about? I just love how well the cards fit in for this group. But yeah, well, forget, what you think that you need and just live your life, and you will see how things will fall back into alignment and how you will get exactly what you need when you need it. Sometimes we are so focused on the future, maybe the past, that we don't even realize that we are always getting what we need in the moment that we need it. And this can also be about lessons and discomfort, things that we are struggling with. I mean, yeah, you have to go through that in order to learn. You have to get hurt to grow. This is how life goes. And we need to let go of this control and, of this illusion that we have. Let go of it and embrace life for how it is. Now, in every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. This made me think so much about what I said, that you're going to find your tribe, you're going to find like-minded people. You will be called to love. Love will come to you. The universe loves you, baby, and the universe wants you to live the life that you deserve. So yeah, next year is going to be a life-changing year. It's going to be that year where a lot of things will be happening, and you will fall back in love with life. You will step into your inner child and look at things from a new perspective. You will pour so much passion into everything that you're doing. You will become a master manifester. You will manifest everything that you ever desired in your life. And this is just wonderful because you are stepping into your mission. This was so pretty. Yeah, so at the end I'll just roll these astral dice to get the last info that we have for you, group 1. So let's see what we have for 2023. Ooh, so we're having Pisces with Neptune and with the 10th house. Ooh, now this is interesting. These Pisces can represent either your zodiac sign, sun, moon, or rising, either an important person that you have in your life and that's going to support you throughout what's going to happen next year, either someone that's going to come into your life and will help you make this change. Yeah, sun, moon, or rising, remember that. And also Pisces, the zodiac talks about great wisdom, emotional growth, accepting your emotions and not being afraid to dive deep into your emotions. Now here with Neptune, this is so fitting because Pisces is ruled by Neptune. So we are stepping into secrets. Maybe you are drawn into spirituality, you like the whole esoteric stuff. This can also point out that you will open your heart more to hidden knowledge and you will acquire knowledge, secrets, how to live your life to the fullest potential of it. So huge stuff. And 10, this can talk about career. So maybe you will be changing your career path next year. Whew. So yeah, my loves, this was your reading. This was your prediction for 2023. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you like this video and a subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this in the future. So I'm sending you lots of love and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Hello, my lovely group 2. So this is the pile that you chose. These are your cards, and over here is the object that attracted you. This is a pyramid. And yeah, without further ado, let's just hop into today's reading and see what's there for you for 2023. Alright, so my lovely group 2. So we are having here this archetype, the Grace archetype. This will represent the archetype that you are embodying next year. Now, what this archetype means is that next year you will strive to reach a higher ground, and you will do this with grace, right? You will find discipline again, and next year is going to be that year where you will be focusing more on yourself, more on your health, on your career. I'm seeing a great rise in your career with this card, and maybe getting back into doing some physical activities, some sports. Some of you might be doing ballet, but yeah, yeah, right. Anyway, you will be focusing more also on toning your body and getting back into health. I'm also seeing that towards the summer you will have, a body, that body that you wanted to have for so long. So you are reaching a huge goal. What you need to know is that this discipline will help you so much. This will be something that will shape you as a person, and this will bring you so many rewards, especially in the career. I'm seeing that your need and your desire to get in shape will affect your life and will affect especially your career, because you will be striving to become better at what you're doing. Now let's get into the tarot cards and see what more messages are here for you. Ooh, so we're having the 9 of Wands, Here we're having the World. Okay, here we're having the Two of Wands. And over here we're having the Six of Coins. Okay, so the Nine of Wands, it's almost like saying that you want to go to that house, right? You want to see what's inside of this house. But this scary looking fence, which, yeah, let's be honest, it will scare everyone who looks at something like this. Like, you don't want to go there. It's almost like you are holding yourself back. Like, you are holding yourself back because of your fears, and maybe you've experienced something bad in the past whenever it came to what you want to manifest this year. But this shouldn't let you, stop what you're doing, because clearly, like, you've got the potential of achieving great heights this year. Now the World in reverse represents the closing of an old cycle. And I do feel like this is talking a lot about your fears and insecurities. You will let go of your fears and insecurities, because this time you want something more. You want something more than just, sit on your chair and dwell on what you could achieve, but never following up with that. And interesting is that this Two of Wands in reverse points out that we are getting inspired and we have an idea. Maybe you will get an idea on how you can build a schedule that you can follow up with. You will get an idea about how to avoid distractions and on how to do every day the work that needs to be done without interruptions. And this Six of Coins tells us to look inside the box, almost like look inside a place where you wouldn't be looking, and see for yourself what wonders you can find there. It also points to being grateful, and sharing with others also has a big sense of charity. So next year you will be inspired to help the people in need. You will be inspired to take care of your body. You will realize that your life is good. Maybe you've been complaining about your life. Maybe your fears were getting the better of you and were clouding your judgment. Your fears have held you back for so long. Whoops. But this time around, you won't succumb to your fears anymore. You will guide your life the way you want it, and you will do it so with grace. You will reach heights this year. You will rise. You will start looking from a different perspective, and you will notice how fortunate you are. This gratitude will help you a lot in manifesting. When we think and focus about what we lack, let's say, for example, you want to manifest that body, right? But at the moment you're looking at your fears, insecurities, and what you're lacking. That you're lacking focus, you're lazy, you don't want to go to the gym, blah, 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 blah. Now imagine if you would shift your focus to what you could do and how amazing you are. Now that will be a different story, because that will motivate you bad enough to go and follow through with your task, follow through with your workout, follow through with the work that you need to do at work, follow through with your vision. You need to focus more on the positive. And I'm seeing that this will happen toward the, I think, March, April. That will be the moment where you will be in total focus. Like, those months will be powerful months for you. Right at the beginning, January, February, I think that you will be focusing more on getting through your fears. And I'm getting this sense that right at the beginning of the year, you're going to be focusing on discipline and how to maintain a schedule, how to focus on building healthy habits, and so on. But you know, there is this time span that you need to be doing every day that same task so that it will become a deep rooted habit. And you know, this is this threshold of doing daily for 66 days. If you do something for 66 days, yeah, then you can say that you're good at that thing. And that's why I'm getting the sense that March, April, then is the moment where you're going to be mastering the whole art of following through, discipline. And you know, the moment you do that, you become unstoppable, baby. And you will reach anything you set your mind to, because you will be willing to work hard enough to get there. And you won't stop at anything. That's the energy that I'm getting for you. Here we're also having house 1. Okay. So here we're having house 1 with individuality, self-image, and approach to life. Your approach to life will change because you will change. You want something more from life. You want to be focused. You want to live, you know, that life that you have always visioned about. And maybe right now you don't know where to start. Well, let me give you a hint. Start with yourself first. Also interesting that we're having this bird that's coming out of the egg, meaning that you are coming out of your shell and you will dare to reach higher. This is going to be a huge shift, almost feeling like you will be reborn. You will be focusing so much on yourself, self-image, and this will help you achieve a great goal. I'm getting this feeling of a goal that you had for, let's say, 3 or 4 years, but that it almost felt like it was out of reach. And right now you're getting over your fears and you are actually trying, you know, giving your best shot at getting through with the task and achieving your goal. Now, I'm not sure about what this is, but I'm getting a sense that it's about a career. So yeah, anyway, let's see. A position, imbalance, a point of tension, and a power struggle. A power struggle. It almost feels like you want to become the boss at what you're doing right now, and that will bring tension and struggles, because yeah, when we're reaching for a very ambitious goal, people will strive so hard to hinder us from our progress and, you know, pin us down and stuff like that. But you know, this archetype of grace, it reminds me of the zodiac Pisces, because yeah, we're dealing with fish. And have you ever tried to catch a fish in water? Like, have you tried to do that? Well, if not, try, because you will see how running there, like, you can't catch a fish that easy. And this will be your main theme. You will learn how to reach for your goals. You will start using your ambition as fuel for your power, while doing it with so much grace that you will slide, you know, you will slide, and no one will be able to, you know, catch, let's say, your foot and drag you down, because you have so much grace and you know how to dance around and, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, this will be a strong asset and will help you. And this will prove very useful, especially during, I'm hearing September, October, then will be quite a struggle. But you will get through. You will get through that struggle. Remember, gratitude. Always bring gratitude, because gratitude brings great emotions and love. House 9 with spiritual growth. So yes, we are changing. We are pouring more passion into what we're doing. Let me also see what here. Oh, we're having Gemini with curiosity, intellect, and networking. You know, Gemini is also great because it's a mutable sign and can very much represent this, what I've been trying to explain, you know, the whole blah. Because Gemini, it's in between seasons, right? Spring, summer, and it's very adaptable. And this is what you will do next year. You will adapt yourself to the struggles and situations that you have to face, and you will always find the way out, because you will not stop until you find that way out, which is the right mindset. And spiritual growth, I'm seeing that you will find freedom. You will find that freedom that you've been searching for. It could be financial freedom. You will spread your wings and you won't let your fears bring you down. Oh my god, I think I've mentioned fears, getting over fears. I know I keep repeating myself, but I feel like, I don't know, the spirit wants me to make it like very clear that no more fears, more action, more grace, more, you know, rise higher, because you can do this. You are powerful enough. You are graceful enough to achieve anything you set your mind to. You need to see for yourself what you're capable of. You need to take off that mask and look at yourself in the mirror and realize, yeah, I'm pretty awesome. I'm amazing, you know. Okay, so here we're having Messenger, serious energy bringing harmony and balance. And over here we're having Portal, doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wild card. Yes, yes baby. So you know what you need to do. I believe that there will be someone who will be helping you a lot through this whole goal that you're trying to achieve. Also, Gemini talks about networking, Messenger, so you will use your communication skills a lot to get what you want, to open the door that you desire. So yeah, doors will be opening. Let's talk a bit about this and what it means. So the moment where you start focusing more on yourself, of course, spiritual growth, yeah, that's right. But you will start some sort of chain reactions. You will set things in motion. Let's talk from an energetically point of view. Just because your mindset is changing and that you start focusing more on positive aspects of yourself, you will set this chain reaction in motion. And without even realizing, you will manage to manifest great things in your life. Things that you have never thought that would be possible. So yeah, when you think about this, it's great to trust yourself and have faith, because look at what you can manifest here. I want to pull one more card from this deck. I don't know, I get the feeling that there is something that I might have missed. So let's see. There is some message that you still need to hear from this deck. Yeah, and now, okay, let's see. The deck got a bit stubborn, but hey. Okay, so Star Family, you're part of a team of souls, call in support, and big thing, this was it, big picture thinking. Play this energy, visionary, inspired ideas. So, again, you have people that support you and that want to see you succeed. That's the whole point of networking, and I do feel like mentioning this. Only share your ambitions with people that you can 100% trust, because I'm getting this feeling that you want to achieve something big and something that might involve taking risk. So make sure that you're not taking risk with people that don't want what's best for you. You will immediately feel who wants the best for you and who doesn't. Yeah, you will feel a certain connection with those people, and that's how you know that you can trust them. All right? And yeah, be cautious about with who you're going to share your vision. Now, with the big picture thinking, you need to think about I want to say greater good, but in your situation, it's not about the greater good of all. It's more about the greater good of, I feel, company. I feel like some of you are working on a company and want to take over that company. That's for some of you, but the other part of you, I feel like this card talks more about, think of the big picture of your life and how these changes will affect your life. At the moment, maybe you are not seeing it all. You're not seeing the big impact that you're going to make and how this will influence not only your life, but the life of all the people around you. So really put everything into perspective and notice how much positive you can get out of this. Yeah, so next year there's going to be huge shifts, huge changes. You are going to change yourself drastically and you will help people rise with you. It's almost like you all will rise together. You will take the hand of someone dearest and say, okay, you're coming with me. Something like that. Okay, I'm not going to leave you behind. Come with me. Let's see how nice life can be when you're looking at the view from a peak. Something like that. Okay, now let's move on with this deck. Ooh, okay, we're having unconditional love and two more. So, unconditional love. Ooh, this is so pretty. Intimacy and protection. Ooh, you will have something to protect. And this intimacy, I feel like it's talking more about you becoming more personal and more truthful with yourself. Like, why live the life that you're currently living if you're not happy about it? You can actually journal on that, on what does a happy life look to you. That can help you put also things in a bigger perspective. And unconditional love, I feel like for some of you there might be a pregnancy involved, but pregnancy, like, this can go two ways, and there are two messages with this card. Like, once we are talking about literal pregnancy, and the other thing is birthing something new into this world. And unconditional love, like, this is you. You will learn how to unconditionally love people around you, your project, yourself. You will bring more love into the action, and you can bring that love simply by getting up in the morning and working out, because that will prove that you love yourself that much. You love your body that much that you will be willing to wake up in the morning and work hard on your health. And protection, now this protection can talk about guarding your hopes and dreams and ambitions. Your wisdom is not for everyone, and sometimes you might say something that later on you would want to take back. So try to see where you're oversharing and how you can improve on that, because next year it's more about how you can focus and how you can protect yourself, your integrity, yourself career-wise. Can also talk about legal protection. You might want to check out the legal aspects of what you're doing and how you can protect yourself legally. These cards can also talk about truth, getting to the bottom of it. So interesting. So yeah, the last deck that I'm going to be pulling cards from will be this one. This is an affirmation deck, and we're going to end off this reading with some affirmation cards. So let's see. Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Oh my God. Thank you for expanding my perceptions so that I can see what is of the highest good. So yeah, you've been having this goal for quite a while in your mind and you never took action of it because of your fears. But at the beginning of this year, we're getting over our fears. So we are going to broaden our perception and see how much we can do, because you are unstoppable, if you put it that way. And here I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. And it's just so interesting how we're having this pink here and this dark. So yes, try to notice that your life is a hidden gem. Try to become confident in your abilities. Get over those fears. You know, when we are driven by fears and worry and stuff like that, we'll never get to achieve something that we truly desire, because our mind keeps on being clouded with those negative emotions and we end up focusing on the negative. But the moment you get over your fears, the moment when you start looking at the broader aspects of things, and you will see how much is possible, that is the moment where we switch that negative thinking to a positive thinking. And that's the moment where we embrace life for how it is, and that's the moment when we actually go on ahead and do what we want. So the big theme this year is getting over your fears and insecurities, getting over negative emotions, getting over what people tell you that you can't achieve. You can achieve anything you set your mind to, and you don't need approval from people that's surrounding you. You only need some people, some like-minded people that will help you along the way. You don't have to drag everyone with you. You're not some Mother Teresa or something like that. You need to put yourself first and to see, your needs first. That's what matters the most. You go first, people will follow after you, not the other way around. Okay, my love? So I'm going to be rolling these astro dices to get any last bits of info. So yeah, let's see what for 2023 for you. Group 2. Ooh, so we're having Capricorn with the 2nd house and with Mars. Now, this is so interesting because it sums up this reading perfectly. So we're having Capricorn, a zodiac that's very well disciplined, knows how to plan, is a go-getter. So you get a point. No more excuses, no more fears. We are getting things done and we are following our dreams. Alright, and also talks about career. You want a raise in your career, you want to take over the business. You do that, you do you. Whatever you set your mind to can happen. It all depends on you. Now here with the 2nd house of possession. This talks also about gratitude and noticing how much you have in your life already. And using these feelings of gratitude to bring more love into your situation and to see how well it is when we are surrounded by love, right, my love? And the Mars energy, like very masculine energy, getting things done, following through with tasks, just move on, and don't stop at anything, because you got this. All right, my loves, so this was your reading, this was your prediction for 2023. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you like this video, and a subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this in the future. So I'm sending you lots of love, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hello, my lovely group 3. So this is the pile that you chose. These are your cards, and over here this is the crystal that you chose. This is some yellow angel aura quartz cluster, if you wanted to know what that stone was. So yeah, without further ado, let's just hop into today's reading and see what's there for you for the following year of 2023. Alright, so my lovely group 3. First of all, we're having this card here. This is an archetype that you are going to embody next year. And here we're dealing with the survivor, meaning that whatever you are going to face next year, whatever life will throw at you, whatever lesson you have to go through, you will get through this. This is like a reminder that you've got all that you need to go through this and to succeed, to survive, to see another day, and to be happy for another day. You have a very strong heart, and you know it. I get the feeling that you know it. But sometimes you are very guarded, and next year you will be challenged to share more about yourself, and you will have to take out that barrier that you put around you. Of course, you might get hurt, but you shouldn't be afraid of it. This is how we learn, this is how we grow, this is how we accumulate wisdom and knowledge. And next year, it could be a year in which you will have a lot of things to worry about. You will go through a lot, you might feel exhausted, and then you will look back to it and see, well, if I managed to go through all that madness and survive and still enjoy life and still enjoy the year, I'm unstoppable. Nothing can ever hold me down. I am unbreakable. And that's the biggest message that you will be learning next year. You will know your worth. You will become unstoppable after next year. Okay, so let's see what the other tarot cards want to tell here. Ooh, so we're starting off with the Two of Swords upright. Here we're having the King of Coins in reverse, the Nine of Cups in reverse, Judgment, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. Whew, so next year there's a lot happening. Starting right off with Judgment. Well, you will have to bring out the lessons of the past. And this can also mean that you will be very easily triggered this year. There will be certain situations that you will face and almost feel like, oh my God, I just cannot deal with this anymore. And that's okay. It's okay to feel like things are getting out of hand, we can't do anything. Like, it all belongs to the beauty of chaos. And I'm saying beauty of chaos because when you let loose, you actually gain control. When you try to maintain control, you lose control. So just let loose and slide the flow next year, and you will see that you will notice so many things. You actually will see how many opportunities you have and how much you can actually do, right? Also, with this Nine of Cups in reverse, you will find your inner gem. You will find the treasure that's lying inside of you, and that is your heart. You have a strong heart. So let that heart guide you out of all your problems that you're going to be facing next year. Also, these two cards, the Two of Swords and the King of Coins, this card can deal with a decision that you're going to make right at the beginning of next year. You will be faced with a decision that it almost feels like it's too good to be true. And like, you will take that decision, but I think that you will take it very rapidly, very rash, and at the beginning you might have a lot to gain from that decision. You will have something to win. You can also deal with your family, because we're having this tortoise and King of Coins. It could be maybe with an inheritance that you're getting from your family, and something that's very deep rooted inside of your soul. Could be maybe that you are getting some good karma from past lives. Maybe you've done good in the past and now you're going to receive some money, and this will also help you open up your heart more and enjoying life, because you've deserved it. You've done so much for so many people. It's almost like you've been in service to others for too long and you forgot a bit about yourself. And now it's so fitting with this crystal that you chose, this yellow angel aura quartz, because it's almost like saying that the divine will give you what you need to become more confident in yourself. I almost see you with this archetype that, you know, you're in the shadows and somewhere holding the foundations to everything, but you don't want to go out of your way to share stuff about you. You want to remain this incognito person, but next year that won't be possible. And that's, I think, the main theme and where your struggles will be coming from, because you will change from being an introvert into an extrovert. And that's great, because you will realize how many opportunities life has to offer if you speak out your mind. So yeah, I was a bit confused at first because there were these cards and I was just like, okay, but what's actually going to happen next year? Because everything was so vague. But yeah, now it came. And that's why it was this tone of being a bit dramatic, because yeah, no one who doesn't want to go out and who wants to stay in their comfort zone and in their own shell and blah blah blah, they don't want to push themselves so hard. But you will do that and you will survive. You will see that life is nice also when you have fun, go out of your way, speak out your mind. Don't be afraid to speak out your mind. We're having judgment here, right? Maybe in the past you had very bad experiences when you wanted to talk. I do get this feeling that this is also more about communication. Maybe you wanted to communicate more, wanted to talk with people, but people didn't necessarily listen to you or ignored you or talked over you. But I mean, that's okay. It's okay. What happened. You need to accept that, send love to that situation. You didn't know more at the time, but still you made those, small little steps, which will matter so much next year, because that will lay the foundation of you becoming more outspoken. That was the word. Yeah. So yeah, it will be an interesting year because you will be doing a lot of activities and stuff that you normally aren't doing, but you will find a treasure within. Remember, you will find maybe that you're so good at being so extroverted that you won't want to switch back to being closed off in your little box. Alright, so let's see what else we have for you, group 3. Oh my god, sorry. I totally hit this camera. Okay, let's see this one. Ooh, Capricorn with ambition, realism, methodical steps. Now that is interesting. I want to put one more card here. I'll just pull this one here. Alright, so we are having here Capricorn with ambition, realism, and methodical steps. You will realize that this is hard work, you got to put in the effort. If you want to grow roses from your heart, you need to put in the effort and build that confidence over time. But also, this can mean that next year will be a year in which you will work hard. You will work hard at sustaining things, at, holding the foundation that you're holding. I almost feel like you are that person that people go to for advice. So let's see. Oh, we're also having Pisces, intimacy, intuition, and compassion. You are a very beautiful soul. Like, let me just tell you that you are such a beautiful soul. And the more you get out of your shell, the more you will shine, because you have so much to be proud of. I almost see you like that hard-working bee that sometimes doesn't get the reward that it needs, but still it has such a beautiful heart. And also, if you don't get the reward that you actually deserve, you wouldn't be mad at those people. You would be like, ah, it is what it is. I tried my best. Maybe next time I'll get more. I'm getting this feeling that you know how to lose, and that's a huge thing, because you are very compassionate and you have a big and beautiful heart. This is so cute. Okay, let me see. Ooh, the moon. Satisfy emotional needs, nurture self and others. Oh yes, the moon. So yes, you are finally listening to your emotional needs. Maybe until now you were fine to be in the background, but this time you want to go out, you know, you want to be seen more than, you know, just that person that's sitting right there in the corner of the room. And you need to let your emotions guide you on this one, because your heart full of compassion knows how to deal with this. You know, have more faith in that. So next year you will be working hard towards maybe social acceptance. But what I need to point out here is that you don't actually need this social acceptance. What you need is to accept yourself for who you are, and everything will start from there. Like, never search for acceptance from other people. You know, you have to accept yourself. You have to be okay with who you are, and then start from that thing. So I'm seeing that until now, maybe you've been focusing more on, you know, your finances, business, how to lay your foundations for your life and so on. But next year is more about how to lay foundations emotionally, how to tune more into your emotions, into your divine feminine, into sensuality, into love. These are the main themes next year. And of course, at first it will be very uncomfortable, but you will get through this. I'm also getting this feeling that you've been hurt a couple of times before, and you know how to deal with hurt. You know, it's almost like saying, you know, you have wisdom, you know stuff that you don't want to let others see that you know. It's almost like you're very sneaky about it, but also beautiful in a sense. So yeah, let's see what else we're having here for you. Okay, so okay, woo, I caught that. So here we're having jump in, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. So you heard it, say yes to change, jump in, become more excited about things, open your heart to challenges, to, yeah. Oh, and messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. You know, maybe you might be some sort of out of balance because you tend to close off so much of yourself, and that you don't want people to actually get to know you for who you are. But the moment that you will start sharing again will be the moment where you will see that things become easier. For some of you, I also get this feeling that maybe this next year will be about how to get back out there to find love. It could be that next year will be huge in finding love, and this whole hurt that I've been talking about and so on. Maybe you've been hurt in the past and now you have your own fears, and yeah, you don't want to jump into another relation that might end up bad again. And you will get over that, and you will slowly start to take steps. You will jump back into, you know, the singles games and so on. So that message could be for some of you who are interested in finding love again. All right, my love, so let's pull more cards. We're choosing this deck now. So let's see what we have here for you. Okay. I'll just pull this one right here, and also this one, and also this one, because why not? We want to get as much info as possible to know everything that we need to know for next year, right? Oh, intimacy, I just talked about this. So yeah, you will be opening yourself up to intimacy and becoming excited to just get back into the love game. Here we're having intuition. Let me just put all the cards and then we'll talk about this. Soul journey and self-love. Oh my god. Do you see how much love we are having here? We have intimacy, self-love. We are also having the moon, which talks about emotions. You are opening your heart, and you will see how much fun life can become when you are driven by love. Soul journey, you will feel like your soul is returning home. So what this card means here is that you are someone who very compassionate, has a big heart, but you don't want to get out of your way with it. But because of this you feel a bit out of balance, because you want to share so much love but you're not able to. So yeah, I'm getting this feeling this next year we'll talk more about how you can do you and how you can share this love that you have with others. And this is part of who you are. This is part of your soul, and you need to accept that. You know, there's nothing wrong about sharing love to people. It's actually beautiful, especially that we all are in need of love, right? And let your intuition guide you. I think I mentioned this before. Let your emotions guide you. Emotions, intuition, like you get what I mean. You let yourself be driven by what you feel it's right, what you feel that you need to do right now, what you feel that will benefit you the most. So yeah, there is lots of love in the air for you, group 3. You need that love, and you need to give that love to people that need it. Alright, so I'm going to be shuffling from this deck to get some affirmations to finish off this reading for you. So let's see what affirmation we have for 2023. Just pull this one. Woo! Okay, I caught it. So let me see if everything is okay, because I know I hit this camera. So here we are having, oh my god, I just can't believe this. I think this combo, this right combo came for the previous pile as well. So I witnessed darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher love. This is so beautiful. And here, thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good. Yes, this is so beautiful. Letting go of fears and remembering that you are a divine being and that you are loved by the universe and that the universe wants what's best for you. I almost feel like you could be a light worker. You might not realize it yet, or you might know that, you know, some light workers just go on, live their lives, and they might not dive into spirituality and being light workers and healers and so on, but they do possess a huge amount of light and energy, and they usually end up being these amazing people that achieve great things in their lives. and that magnetize people around them and share lots of love and compassion and, you know, those good vibes. So you might be a light worker, and you need to connect yourself with your heart more and to let this heart guide you, especially throughout next year. Next year there will be challenges that will help you find that heart of yours and find something that you thought you lost, or almost like something to wake up something inside of you that will help you so much in the future. I also feel like pulling one more affirmation card, so let's see what else is going to pop here. Okay, I'll just pull this one, so let's see. Ooh, my capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, the power I need when I'm lost. This is exactly what I wanted to finish off this reading. Oh my god. So yeah, you heard it. I think I mentioned it before that the energy of love, your emotions, will be the things that will help you speak out more, and that will help you send this love that you have, and that it's almost like your soul is vibrating and dancing and wants to love everyone, but you don't know how to start and you don't know how to do that. Well, baby, follow your intuition. Your energy is working for you. You might not even realize it yet, but yeah, you've got this and you know exactly what you need to do. And another thing, another message that came here, because I remember about the archetype that you're embodying, and that's the survivor. You know, the survivor survives no matter what he or she goes through. Now, don't think of yourself as a victim. Think of yourself as a survivor. You are not the victim of this. You are the survivor of this. Okay, my love, I wanted to make that clear. So lastly, I'll just roll this astro dices to get any last bits of info for the following year of 2023. So let's see. Ooh, so we're having Uranus with Aquarius and with the 10th house. Now, the 10th house of career, hard work, discipline. I don't feel that there's going to be huge changes in your career for the most of you. For some of you, there might come some changes, especially when you start to share more and to become more involved. Also, we are having Capricorn here, so yeah, the 10th house is ruled by Capricorn, so of course you are getting more serious about your feelings and about the power that they hold. And now these are quite interesting. We're having Aquarius and Uranus here, and Uranus is ruled by Aquarius. So you have your own unique, quirky way of being, and you need to cherish that, because that's the thing that makes you different. There is a lot of networking and maybe technology involved, so maybe something that you're doing through social media or something like that. I feel this sharing of a message, information through something digital, as in social media, some posts, or maybe writing an ebook that holds your wisdom. For some of you, maybe writing poetry. I don't know why that came up, but yeah, it could be a thing. Anyway, the whole idea is to trust yourself. Oh yeah, and with this Aquarius, this can be your zodiac, can reflect your zodiac, sun, moon, or rising, or it can reflect the zodiac of someone else, someone that's already in your life, someone that will be in your life and will help you a lot next year. So yes, my loves, this was your reading, this was your prediction for 2023. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and a subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this in the future. So I'm sending you lots of love, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye!